Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Your Stocks, coming live from the CNBC-TV18 Motilal Oswal studios. I'm Vinny Motiwala. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, range-bound trading session. That's what is going on. Even the markets right now as well. 25,500, just about that mark is what the Nifty is managing to hold on to. Flip-flopping between the red and the green today, but typically in this range is what we've seen it move in this week as well. So nothing exciting happening, but broader end of the market. I want to pull up the Nifty small cap because that's where all the action seems like it's there. Nifty small cap is up almost 0.7% in today's trading session as of now. Day's highest point is what we're seeing the Nifty small cap at. Nifty Bank on the flip side, not managing to hold on to gains as well. Very, very flat in today's trading session. So that's something we'll keep an eye out on. And mid cap also is flip-flopping between the red and the green as of now is what we're watching out for. Now, other than that, in the small cap space, like I was saying, right, that's the one that's moving in the trading session. So we have Global Health among some of the names in the broader end of the market. We have Philip Carbon, we have Sterling and Wilson among the names that are buzzing in today's trading session. Niva Bupa also, that seems like has picked up pace as well since the last time I checked. So Niva Bupa is something that we should be watching out for. It's up 6% approximately as of now as well. So that is something interesting that we'll keep an eye out on. But this is a show where we solve all your stock related queries, and that's what we'll be doing with our experts today. Astha Jain, Research Analyst at Securities, as well as Somil Mehta from Mirae Asset Sharekhan, joining in with us to just help us solve all your stock-related queries that you all have sent us. Astha as well as Somil, good afternoon and thank you so much for joining in with us as always. Somil, a quick check is what I want to do in terms of the charts and technicals, because range-bound is what the Nifty has been and nothing exciting is happening in the last few days. What are we watching out for? Is this how the market will be in the next week as well? Or maybe something that we could hope for a up move or a down move?
I absolutely agree. Afternoon to both of you. I absolutely agree. Nothing is happening. Nothing exciting is happening in the market. It's been very range bound. We've seen a very good rally from 24,500 levels to 25,700 levels in the last couple of months. But last couple of weeks has been very sideways, and I'm expecting this small consolidation between 25,300 and 25,700. This small consolidation to break on the upside. So my view is positive. Buy on decline should be the strategy, and my short-term view for Nifty, short-term targets for Nifty is 25,900. Medium-term targets are definitely higher, 26,200, 26,300. Same with Bank Nifty. My target for Bank Nifty is as well 58,000 for short term. So yeah, buy on decline should be the strategy. Short term and medium term view both positive.
Okay. Short-term and medium-term view is positive there. But on that note, let's get started with the stock-related queries for today. The first query for today is coming in from Bala Subramanian, who's writing to us from Bangalore. 30 shares of ACC is what he's holding. This is at a price of 2,561 rupees. Average cost is that. Currently, the stock is trading at 1,990. He's asking if he should continue to hold the shares for another year. So 12 months is his time period of holding now. Astha, your view coming in for ACC. What are we watching out for here now? Nothing much has happened and they're making a loss on this one. Would it merit, or in the next 12 months, is there anything going to be changing for ACC now?
Hi, good afternoon to everyone out there. So talking about ACC, I think the major reason behind the soft performance in the quarterly number was, yes, we have seen a volume-led growth of around 14%, but there was a miss on the realization part because there was a weak realization. So I think that was the major reason we were not able to show very strong performance in the stock prices as well as the company's financial performance. Going forward, I think the capacity expansion is on the track, and that is the major point where we need to keep our eyes on. So my idea here is to stay invested in this counter for at least 3 to 4 months coming, because till that time also we'll get to know Q1 FY26 numbers. So idea here is to stay invested in this counter for the price target of 2,050 to 2,100 at the initial levels.
Okay, keeping an eye out on those levels over there. And ACC on the charts and technicals, what are we watching out for there, Somil? Not much of a move in the last 1 month specifically, just almost 4% return kind of a situation that's coming for ACC. Charts, is there an indication of an up move now?
ACC has been struggling to go above 200 daily moving average for a very, very long time. The last time it went above 200 daily moving average was in last year, November. So I think from here, at least for medium-term outlook, still remains negative till the time it does not close about 200 daily moving average, which is at 2035. So any close about 2035, that will be a bullish sign for the stock, and then we can revisit this stock and start accumulating. But below that, below 200 daily moving average, I would suggest to avoid.
Okay, avoid coming in there. Next query for today, we have a caller query that's coming in. Jyoti is on the line with us from Mumbai, and she's made an investment in Ola Electric. Jyoti, good afternoon, and go ahead with your query. What do you want to ask our experts?
Yeah, hi, good afternoon, everyone. So I have invested in Ola Electric at around 130, 200 shares. I'm sitting with a loss. Just wanted your advice if I should continue to hold, because already sitting with a 70% loss. So I'm not sure if my entire capital would be eroded, or I should still hold and wait for the stocks to rise.
Okay, and you want to hold it for the long term, short term now?
Yeah, it is a long term, but
whether it merits holding or not.
Yes, right.
Okay.
And if I have to sold this stock, then any other optional stock where I could invest.
Okay. Thanks for the query, Jyoti. Astha, your view coming in, Ola Electric, right? It has had those turbulent times as well, and Jyoti is making a significant loss on this one. So what should she do? Does it merit holding? Do we expect any better performance coming from Ola Electric in the next 12 months at least? They're willing to hold it, but if it merits holding, and if not, then what should they be looking out for? Any other stock that you would suggest?
So the problem with the counter is that, first of all, the negative cash flows, there is a pressure on the sales, and they are continuously losing market share. So amid all this chaos, I think the stock is not able to perform in a decent manner, and that is what we are also seeing right now. My idea here is to exit from this counter, not fully, but start exiting, in the partial way, and make entry into any other automobile space. In that, M&M is looking good to us. Although M&M has risen a lot, but I still believe that there is a chance for this counter to show more upside from here. So I would prefer that start exiting from this counter in the partial manner, like 25% of the quantity at the current price, then remaining 25% of the quantity at some higher prices, in case if stock shows some upside momentum. But don't wait for a long in this counter, because I think right now losing market share as well as the financial performance is not in the favor of this counter. And M&M is looking good to us, so we believe that she can move to other automobile space as of now.
Okay, you can look at other automobile players. That's a word coming on the fundamentals. Technicals also. Somil, anything different, or better to just get out right now?
I absolutely agree. Not a good counter to be in at this point of time. I've been negative on the stock for a little while. It's been struggling to go about 20 and 40 daily moving average. So definitely exit from the stock. My preferred stock in auto space would be Hero MotoCorp at the moment. A small triangle pattern has been forming. Short term, medium term, both looks good. We've seen a very good correction in the last 6-7 months since last year. So I think correction is already done. It's just time a correction going on, and it's a great time to buy the stock.
Okay, Hero MotoCorp, that's a word coming in there. Jyoti, I hope that answers your query as well. Get out of Ola Electric. Astha said M&M, and Somil also said Hero MotoCorp. Next query for today is coming from Pranav Bala, who's writing to us from Pune. He has an investment query. He's asking if he can invest in Amara Raja, and this is for a time period of 12 months. Astha, your view coming in for Amara Raja batteries, obviously, given that there's so much change happening in the industries as well, but at one point of time, there was a lot of focus coming in on these battery companies. Amara Raja batteries, what's your view?
So yes, view is positive, but idea here is to make entry at the lower levels. If I talk about this counter, what we have seen is the steady performance, and in fact, their capacity expansion in the energy projects is also working well. However, the results were not very good, because what we have seen that there was a pressure on the raw material cost, and hence results were not in that favor. But I think they're moving towards the energy projects will definitely give a way to this counter. So in the long term, yes, this counter is looking good to us. Make entry, but at the lower levels of around 950 or 920 odd levels for the price target of 1050 to 1060 at the initial junction.
Okay. And Amara Raja Battery, is your view coming in, Somil? Is it a good time to enter right now or maybe wait for some bit of a time?
I think overall, if you see the trend in the long term, it's definitely positive. In the medium term outlook, it is struggling to go about 200 daily moving average. However, in the very short term, there is a small ending diagonal pattern formed, and I think I'm expecting this pattern to break on the upside. Stop loss should be 950. The target should be towards 200 daily moving average, which is 1070. Once it closes above 1075, I think the next medium term to long term outlook rally should start for a target of 1500.
Okay. Keep an eye out on those levels over there for Amara Raja. Let's move on to the next query. This is coming from Jyoti Khurana, who is saying that she's holding 50 shares of LIC. Price is 600 rupees per share. Wants to know whether to hold or look to sell at the current levels. Her buy price is 600. She's making a profit on this one. Astha, what's your view coming in for LIC? Does it merit holding LIC now? And she's making a profit on this one.
I think it does merit holding this counter from the longer term perspective with a price target of 1050 to 1090. So overall, we can say that 1100 is our ultimate price target for this counter. Now, if I look up to the fundamentals, first of all, what we have seen is a good sales, and in fact, their VNB and the growth in the AUM is also being witnessed in the numbers which they have posted. Going ahead, also now the non-par business, which is the high margin business, it has started contributing very well, and in fact, what we are seeing that this business is growing at a growth rate of 50%. So overall, this counter is still looking good to us. We believe that it is well poised to move till the level of 1100. So hold is recommended from our side for this counter.
Hold recommended from your side for LIC. Somil, on the charts and technicals also, what's your view coming in? Because seems like, after 2025 has been a better year for LIC versus 2024. And we're seeing at least some bit of that up move that has started coming in for the stock, especially since February around that mark. We're seeing a better move. On the technicals also, does it merit holding the stock?
Absolutely. For a medium to long-term outlook, should hold on to the stock, not for short-term. Short-term, I'm still expecting a sideways correction, a small correction till 900 levels. But in the medium to long-term outlook, I totally agree with Astha for the targets of 1100 levels. It could definitely go above that as well. But at the moment, 1100 should be the target.
Okay, 1100 should be the target, medium-term outlook coming in for LIC over there. But on that note, we're actually going to slip into a very short break, viewers. So do remember that you can always tune in to CNBC TV18 Prime as well, because that's a new launch that's coming, and we're bringing you insights from policymakers, business leaders, and economists shaping both the world and India's future. CNBC TV18 Prime decodes global shifts and their impact on Indian businesses, giving you unparalleled insights. Tune in to CNBC TV18 Prime at 12 noon for the Global Reset, at 1 p.m. for the Big C, and Global Lens at 8:30 p.m. Welcome back to Your Stocks on CNBC TV18. We still have with us Astha Jain as well as Somil Mehta to solve all your stock-related queries. Let's move on to the next query for today. It's an investment query that we have coming in. G.H. Rao is writing to us from Vijayawada. He's saying that he wants to invest in BSE at the current levels for a time period of 2 years. Astha, BSE, what's your view coming in? There's so much happening right now on that front as well. And the last few days, we did see that correction coming in. There's a lot of announcements coming in from SEBI front as well, or what we understand also coming in from their side. So what should one be doing with BSE now? Should they look to enter BSE for a 2-year time period?
So not right now, maybe at the lower level, because right now also we are seeing the kind of environment and the news flow which is going around this counter. So it is a little bit volatile. So idea here is to invest at the lower levels of around 2400 to 2450 with a price target of 2750 to 2800 at the initial level. Meanwhile, I think till that time also we will able to see the Q1 FY26 numbers. So overall, I think the shift in the expiry, we really need to see how this pan out for this counter, which we have seen as a news flow that there is a shift in the expiry date. So how the volumes are affected, we really need to see that thing, and hence our idea is to wait for making a fresh entry into this counter and we make entry at the lower levels.
Okay, make entry at the lower levels. And on the charts and technicals, Somil, BSC, is it a good time to enter, or would you also say just wait out for a bit before you actually enter the stock right now, given it's trading at 2,500, and in the last 1 year also we have already seen such a good up move? So what should one be doing?
Absolutely. I mean, wait for a little while. Since March, the stock has gone up more than double. I think 1,230 was the bottom, and very recently the top was around 3,000 levels. So more than double. I'll be expecting a small correction here. It has already started. Low top, low bottom formations. It has given a close below 2040 daily moving average after a very long time. So a correction is due, definitely, and it's very normal. I'll be expecting this stock to go down till 2,300 or 2,100. These are the levels to watch out for, and probably that will be the right time to go ahead and buy the stock. Not right now. Price-wise correction and time-wise correction both are expected.
Price-wise, time-wise correction both are expected. 2,100 to 2,300, around that level, maybe one could look at buying. So not right now. Wait out for a bit because you're looking for the long term. That's the word there. Let's move on to the next query for today. We have Sri Hari, who's writing to us from Chennai. He's holding 500 shares of Kalyan Jewellers. Buying price is 550 rupees per share. The future prospects of this one. Astha, yesterday we had Titan also that reported its Q1 update. Now, obviously, Titan wasn't as good as what in terms of the growth that one saw coming in for Kalyan or Senco. So the viewer is holding Kalyan Jewellers. Would you say that they should continue to hold Kalyan Jewellers?
Yes, because the Q1 of FY26 updates that were released by this company were very optimistic because they have shown a 31% growth in their domestic sales due to the good Akshaya Tritiya season and the wedding demand. In fact, international business has also shown the growth of around 31%. They have launched 8 new Kalyan showrooms in India. So overall, what I believe, the way this company is posting a strong growth in the international as well as domestic business, it is worth praising, and we believe that definitely this will have a positive impact on the financial performance also, which we will be awaiting now as the results season has already kicked in today by the TCS coming out. So overall, I think it's better to wait for this counter with a price target of 610.
Okay, waiting out for the price target over there as well. TCS, Astha, we have still one more day for TCS. Tomorrow is the numbers, but yes, it's all in action. But yes, it's around the corner now. So we will wait out for the numbers before you take that call. Somil, your view coming in for Kalyan Jewellers as well.
Kalyan Jewellers, definitely positive medium-term outlook in the short term as well. In the very short term, probably a small consolidation is going on, and I'll be expecting this consolidation to break on the upside. Supports are around 570, very close, and 200 daily moving averages at 540. I'll be expecting this stock to go till 650, 670 levels in the medium-term outlook.
Okay, 650, 670 levels in the medium term is what we could expect in Kalyan Jewellers. Keep an eye out on those levels over there. Next query for today is coming in from Kanan, who's writing to us from Kerala. He's holding 500 shares of Trident, and this is at an average price of 37 rupees per share. Short-term outlook for the stock. Trident Limited, it's one of those textile players that come in over there, I believe. Astha, your view for Trident, what should they be doing? They're making some bit of a loss here, but as such, not much of an action that we're seeing here.
Yes, but I think the way now management is sounding very optimistic. They have a plan of around rupees 250 billion by clocking rupees 250 billion by calendar year 25 with the 12% profits. And in fact, they want to make it as a national brand. So I think all these efforts which will be taken by the management, and maybe they are taking it right now also, can yield some good results in the financial performance of the company, and hence we can see a positive momentum in the stock prices as well. So overall, my idea here is to continue this counter with a price target of 37 at the initial levels.
Okay, price target is 37, which is the buy price. But yes, they are doing a lot of action. That is what Astha is highlighting. So keep an eye out on this one. Your view, Somil, coming in on the charts and technicals for this stock as well. Last 1 month, seeing some bit of that up move that has come. But will this continue in the short term?
Absolutely. Short term looks great. Just about 200 daily moving average. We've seen a very good move yesterday. I think it should continue the uptrend in the short term. Stop loss should be 30.50. And the first target would be around 34 levels and then 37.
Okay, keep an eye out on those levels over there for the short term. You can maybe see it coming at least towards your buy price as well. 34, 37 marks is around what our experts have highlighted. But with that, we're actually absolutely out of time on this edition of Your Stocks. So thank you so much, Astha, as well as Somil, for always joining in with us. And viewers, thank you so much for tuning in and always sending us your queries. But do not forget that you can always email us your queries. That email ID is at the top of the screens for you all right now. So send us your queries. We'll solve them every Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays with our experts. But with that, it's a goodbye from myself as well as the team who put the show together. Don't go anywhere. The last hour of trade, you'll have closing bell to take you through all that market action.